YouTube fam. How you guys doing? You caught me. I was reading a little bit, waiting for you. Thank you for knocking on my door. For those who don't know me, my name is Carolyn, and this is 15 Minutes with Miss C. Thanks for stopping by. I want to finish my story. I was telling you about that book I was reading, A Heart Like Jesus, but I want to tell you this story first. I had a doctor's appointment because I had both of my ears was hurt. Baby, when you get my age, you ain't trying to have no aches and pains, just that little stuff, So I made an appointment, went to see my doctor, and I had my doctor for like 20-something years. And so she said, what's the problem? I said, both of my ears is just killing me. I can't hear people talking. she said, well, maybe you should talk less. I didn't think that was funny. So anyway, she got her little ear thing, excuse me, and put it in my ear. She was like, ooh. I was like, what? She was like, ooh, boy. I said, okay, well, whatever's in there, just get it out. So she started pulling and digging, and then you can feel it just coming out. And then I looked over at her. I was like, what the? She's like, wow, that's a lot of wax. I said, boy. But when she took it out, I started hearing. So she got all that out of one ear, and then she went to the other ear. I'm just like, you know what? I clean my ears. You know what I'm saying? So she said, what you clean your ears with? And I said, a Q-tips. She said, you just pushing the wax all the way back in there. She said, when you get older, the wax builds up in your ears more. I didn't hear what she said. What I heard was when she said older. That's the only word I heard that lady say. I said, did you call me old? Oh, that's funny. So she said, no, seriously, the older you get, the more wax you get in your ears. And I said, she said, you just use Q-tips? I said, yeah, back in the day, we used to use that bobby pin. She said, I know. All my patients say that. She said, don't use that neither. I said, okay. So she said, you need your ear flushed out. And I said, only thing I said was, is that going to hurt? So she said, no. So the young lady, the nurse came in and flushed both of my ears out. And you talking about, baby, I can hear some things. Because she said when people start cutting the TV up loud, she said, they need to get their ears checked. And I had my TV on 50. I couldn't hear what the people said. So I said, let me go to the hospital. Because it had the bottom of my ear like in pressurized. Because the wax was so just down there. Ugh. But baby, I'm free now. I just want to share that story with you. So y'all get your ears checked. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You take the towel and put it in the little thing and try to stick it in your ear. You're just pushing that wax in there. And stop using them Q-tips because you're just pushing the wax in there too. And you better not have that bobby pin. Information. So I just want to, finish reading a little bit of that. If you don't mind. Well, thank you. Because if you did, man, I'm still going to read it. So let me start. It says, you have begun to live the new life. Now we're talking about our new life since we got some substance, we got some stuff, we got some knowledge, we got some wisdom. We know what we gonna do, what we ain't gonna do. Okay. It says, in which you are being made new and are becoming like the one who made you. This new life brings you the true knowledge of God. And I found this in Colossians 3:10. So I'm in Colossians 3:10. And of course, I'm going to look up some scriptures. I ain't going to be taking your word for it. Yes, I am. So let me look up Colossians. So Colossians 3:10 says, put on your new nature and renew. And I'm reading from the NLT. Renew as you learn to know your Creator and become like Him. And remember I told you at the bottom of my Bible, it gives you meaning, it gives you some substance, it gives you something with the scriptures, what it means, so you won't have to be going all these 50 Bibles looking. So I looked down at the Bible, at the bottom of my Bible, And I'm sorry that I'm looking down, but I'm still paying you attention. Okay? It says, when we give our lives to Jesus Christ and put on our new nature, we begin the process of being renewed. We desire to follow the example of Jesus, growing to love him and others more and more. So the more we involve ourselves, we give ourselves to Jesus, the more we read our words, the more we want to be like him, the more we love on him, the more we love on others. Okay? Okay, we clear on that. Um, but this doesn't happen immediately. You say it don't happen. No. No, it don't happen immediately. It's a transformation. It takes some time. You know what I'm saying? It's like the transformer. You got the I'm sorry, it ain't like the Transformers. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm funny today. Okay, so it says it doesn't happen immediately. At first, it's hard. Ooh, it's hard. Okay. It's hard to resist the temptation to fall back into sinful habits we had adapted before our conversion. So, they letting you know, Bible letting you know, God is letting you know, sin is real. And sometimes we fall. But remember, when you fall, you can always get back up. When you fall, don't stay down there. Don't look back. If you turn around and look back, turn back around. That's what I tell you. You ain't got eyes in the back of your head. We gonna fall. We gonna mess up. Yes, because we ain't purpose. But don't be afraid of that. Don't be like, oh, I messed up. You can still get back in line. Get back in line. Because the Holy Spirit already know. He already know what we gonna do. Okay, but don't mess up on purpose, okay? So I'm just letting you know. Don't mess up on purpose, family. Okay, let me finish. Let me continue. Excuse me. Whew. Like I said, at first it's going to be hard. Because, you know, our flesh wants to go back to doing the same old stuff that we're trying to get rid of, okay? Says, therefore, we must be very intentional about ridding ourselves of all evil practices. We cannot be fully committed to what Christ teaches when we are regularly falling back into our sinful ways. Yes, you was like, lady, what? I can't go to the club. You mean I can't go to that comedy club that's doing all that cussing? No, you can't. I mean, this is my thing. And I shouldn't say no, you can't. Wait till you get a little stronger. Because once you fresh out the box, the devil always be just waiting for you to mess up. So you can be like, I told you so, I told you so. Shut up, Satan. So my thing is just, when you first surrender, just be careful. Okay, stay in your word. I don't want you to say, oh, I got to read my Bible all day, every day. The more you get with him, the more you gonna want to. You ain't gonna want to go to work. You ain't gonna want to go to school without getting your word first. You ain't gonna want to do nothing until you pray. Seriously. Once you start, you be like, oh, okay, I can't go to that crazy job yet. I got to put the full armor of God on first. Okay, so just be aware. You know what I'm saying? If you do mess up, ain't none of us perfect. But just don't keep doing the same stuff and don't keep messing up, okay? Okay, so it says, excuse me. Paul says, he says here Paul is appealing to the commitment the believers had made to live for Christ and is urging them to remain true to their confession of faith. And it takes faith. I know everybody know this one, this saying where if you have faith as a mustard seed, but I'm going to tell you, that mustard seed got to grow. You start off as a mustard seed, and you go up to the big seeds. I don't know what they call, but start off little. But you know what I'm saying? Faith is everything. How can you do anything in life without faith? Okay? So we're going to get all that. We're going to get all our tools, okay? It says, if you have made such a commitment to Christ, are you remaining true to it? Sometimes we make a commitment, but we don't stay true. No. You gotta think about that thing, because that thing should make you feel bad, it should convict you. Ugh. That's one thing I hate. I do not want to feel bad. I want to go to sleep in peace. I don't be thinking about nothing. Okay? It says lying to each other disrupts unity by destroying trust. It tears down relationships and may lead to serious conflict in a church. So wait. It says don't do rumors, don't pass rumors, don't gossip or anything to build up your own image. Be committed to telling the truth. Isn't it amazing how we so quick to tell a lie? Like that's but you don't understand. You tell that one lie, you got to think about the first lie. Then you add other lies onto the first lie. So when somebody asks you something, you have to think about the first lie you were told. Free your mind up. Free your mind up. Because that's putting more gray hair on your head. No. It's easier and better to tell the truth. My friends tell me, you just outspoken. You don't tell it like it is. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because I want to go to bed and sleep in peace. Why should I want to tell you a story? What good is that doing me? What good is that doing us? No. The truth will set you free. Trust me. So when you get my age, you be like, ooh. Don't be like, oh, black don't crack. What? Don't even make sense. No, the more you keep sin off you, the more, let me rephrase that. The more you give all your stuff to God, He's going to get this, Jesus died for our sins. I know people like, oh, Jesus died for this, so I can sin all I want. No, you can't sin all you want, baby. I ain't going to tell you that story. No. No, sin will kill you. Sin will make you sick. Sin will drive you crazy. Sin will keep you from the Most High God, first and foremost. Okay, put that in your hat and smoke it. Okay. All right, the next thing it says, what does it mean to put on our new nature? That's like when you go out, in the forest. Well, the forest, good Lord. Well, when you go outside, the seasons change. The trees don't have no leaves on it, and now all of a sudden they have leaves on it. Ooh, God made some good stuff, didn't He? That's just like that. We don't have leaves on us. That's a metaphor. We don't have good stuff in us. And then all of a sudden we're reading, we're praying, we're staying focused, we're doing the good stuff, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, loving on people, serving, going to get some doing stuff at the shelters and the nursing homes and the prisons. There's a lot of places you can serve people. You know what I'm saying? Then God, next thing we know, we're a tree. We're a tree with some leaves on it. That means we got some stuff in us. Okay? Then it says, if you are a Christian, you should act like it. You should act like it. I ain't gonna say nothing. Being a Christian means more than just making good. I can't get the words out. I'm gonna get these words out. Being a Christian means more than just making good decisions and having good intentions. It means being filled with godly love, which produces godly actions. This straightforward step is like putting on new clothes that demonstrates the new kind of person you have become. You must take off the old clothes of sinful habits and choose and throw. Habit and choice. You gotta put on the new clothes and throw away the old clothes. People's like, what clothes got to do with anything, lady? Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm glad you asked me. This means you're gonna take off the old self. You gotta strip yourself. You can't put on new stuff. You can't like I was reading the Bible. Let's talk about wine. The wine skin that you put your wine in. Wine comes in new things, new bottles. What you gonna do? You got new wine in there. How you gonna pour the old wine in there? No. So you got to empty out the old and pour it and get the new. So take off that old stuff and get some new stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, once you put on some You're going to be in the mirror, you be like, ooh, I look good. Because when you look good from the inside out, the inside comes out and you'll be like, wow. It makes you look different. It makes you talk different. It makes you see different. It makes you do so much different that you be wanting to get it more and more every day. You be like, oh, I don't need no makeup. Look at me. That's what I say every day. I don't need no hair right now. It's growing. It's growing. And you know what? I haven't even thought about that. I just wear my little caps. And so I did buy some hair. It was so funny. I put it on, and I'm sorry, I ain't gonna change the subject. But I put it on and sent my little pics out to my son and my daughter-in-law and all my friends. Baby, they was like, oh, you look cute, you look sexy. So I was like, okay. And I'm not used to that kind of stuff. But my thing is, until you get the whole full of your hair. And it comes in a different kind of way. But I'm just going to be me. Because hair don't make the person. The hair don't make the person. All right, I'm almost finished, fam. All right, this straightforward step is like putting on new clothes. We talked about that. Okay, then you will wear only your clothes of righteousness and love for others that Christ has given to you. Have you rid your life of the old clothes of your past? That's another thing we always holding on to, our past. I wonder why we do that. I was guilty of that, as I said was. But now, baby, the past is just what it say. P-A-S-T. No. Why? We hold on to old grudges, the past, old boyfriends, old girlfriends, old shoes, old clothes, old cars. No. People are like, oh, old is good. New is better. Yes. Sometimes some things in the past we're just not meant to hold on to. Some things in the past that's hurtful, that's hurt you, others. No, our past sometimes is not meant to be into the future. No, when God has delivered you from your past, and your past has been hurtful, dangerous to you and to others. No, and when God shut that door of the past, and you're looking forward, why do you think our eyes is to the front? You ever thought about that? God didn't make no eyes in the back or on the side, did he? No. And our neck don't turn all the way around there. So when you look backwards, you got to take your whole body and turn around. I mean, you can turn your head, but no, we too busy looking backwards. We ain't trying to, we don't know what's in front. We don't know what God has for us in the front of us. No, ahead of us. I want all what God has for me. Seriously. Y'all in there with me? Okay. And last but not least, it says, in our lifelong growing process, Christians have a continuing education program. This is a lifelong education program. And you know what I'm saying? You know how you graduate from high school, you graduate from college, you get all these degrees. But we're going to be graduating when Jesus come back for us. That's when we graduate, when we stand in front of him. Okay? And you were like, oh, that's a long... Stop it. Stop saying it's a long time. This is something joyful. You guys, this is a process, but it's a joyful process. Did you see the smile on my face? Let me tell you, nobody gave me this but him. Cancer journey and all. And I'm gonna stop saying cancer journey. My cancer journey is coming to an end. I had I don't know if I said this. I started off with stage 4. And it took me a minute to, stage who? I like, Lord, did you hear what they said? Stage 4. So make it stage 0. Because I said, Lord, I can't serve you. Ooh, with all that. No. And it went from my thigh to my whole body. Through my lungs and other little places. And after chemo, I had one little spot left. So they trying to see where that's going to be. And I said, Lord, you got to get rid of that one spot. I can't have no spots. Praise God. That's faith. You got to call it like you see it. See it like you call it. Whatever that saying is. You think I'm going to be like, oh, no, I can't. No. I ain't tearing up my face, making that ugly face. No, 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 no. Yeah, I love saying no. So last but not least, family. Oh, my ink pen rolled on the floor. I'm going to leave it on the floor. So last but not least, it says the more we know of Christ and his work, the more he changes us to be like him. We cannot just drift along. We cannot drift along, family. Instead, we must seek the rich treasures of growing in him. We need patience. We need to practice. We need to concentrate. We need to concentration and outgoing review to keep in line with his will. You got to practice. You got to be patient. Come on. You got to concentrate. You know, you can't be all over the place. Oh, I didn't read today because there was a nice TV program on. Oh, the sports was on. Whatever people watch. You know, I'm not saying, people think Christians don't do nothing. People think once God saved you, you just a boring person. No. No, we go on trips. We do all the other stuff that other people do. But we do it in a good way. We do it with love, and we do it with respect, and we do it with honor to our Father. Of course, but you still can have fun. You still can buy an RV and go on trips. You know, as I said, an RV. I'm trying to get one of them. I want to go camping this summer. I missed out on some stuff these last couple of years, but I still had fun. My friends, they made sure I enjoyed my cancer journey. We had game night. Then, we have dinner. We have fellowship. We just, you better, I'm going to tell you, you better get you some great, loving, praying, calling down to heaven friends. Seriously. Because it ain't nothing like that. But, look, on YouTube, you got one friend. You got Miss C, 15 minutes. All right. So I'm going to finish up this chapter. At last, it says, let's fix our eyes on Jesus. Perhaps in seeing him, we will see what we can become. What? And I want to look in at that last chapter. I want to look in Hebrews because it tells me at the end. It says Hebrews 12:2. Hebrews 12:2. Let's turn there. Why I have my little paper here. Okay. It's still here. Hebrews 12:2. I'm going to start at 1. It says, Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up. And let us run. You better, I'm sorry, you better run from sin. Boy, especially that sexual sin. No. If they ain't your husband, if they ain't your wife, come on. Why I had my boyfriend for 20, I'm going to say that for another video. 20 years, baby. They ain't married you yet. Oh, boy. We got 5 kids, but you ain't. Ooh. Well, I ain't going to talk about that now because I ain't going to talk about nobody. But you got to think about what you're saying. Think about stuff before you think about it, before you say something. We don't think before we talk. Okay? No, if it ain't blessed by God, and if it's not, he's supposed to. That's another video. Okay, I ain't gonna talk about that right now. But your sister will yes, I am gonna talk about it. Okay, because I know about it. Okay, so it said, we do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endures the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Wow, family. And I'm going to read this one more thing. It says, to run the race that God has set before us, we must also strip off the excess weight that slows us down. And how can we do this? First, we must choose friends who are always committed to the race. I'm going to cross my arms on that. I know, you always talk about our friends. I ain't talking about your friends. I don't know your friends. I'm friends. Or you guys get together and work on some stuff together. If you have them long life friends, get you a cup of tea, some hot chocolate, some something, and sit down and say, this is 2025. What can we do to, better our lives? First, you got to put God there. But this is the thing. I remember our friends, we get together and we fellowship and we talk about the ins and outs and the do's and the don'ts. We check on each other. I was at Sheila's house yesterday and she hurt her knee. Well, she don't know how she hurt it. It was swollen. Yes. You got to comfort them. Call and say, I just called to check on you, sis. But she said she's putting an ice pack on. I said, won't you alternate and put a heating pad on, a heating thing too. You know what I'm saying? And keep it elevated. It ain't about me. It can't be talking about me. Take your focus off you and off your problems and off your issues and concerns and put them on somebody else. Seriously. All right, fam. I hate to do it, but I got to close my Bible up for now. All right, fam. I thank you for sitting with me. I thank you for listening. I hope you understand. I'm not trying to say nothing that I don't know and I haven't experienced. Everything I say is out of the word. If it's not God bound and Bible bound, biblical, we ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it. I talk about what I know. Okay. Somebody taught me, so I'm gotta teach somebody else. That's how I go. It's a circle of life. Okay. All right. You be blessed in your day. Forgive people. Love on someone. Love on yourself too. We got to love ourselves. We better stop loving on people that don't need to be loved. You got to love you first. Because if you don't love you, how you going to love somebody else? It's like this. It's a chain of command. God loves you. You love somebody else. And it just goes and goes. Okay? All right, fam. You be blessed. Be safe. I always tell my boys this every time I get off the phone with them. I say, I love y'all. I said, keep your hands washed. Keep your hands washed out there. All right. Be blessed.